Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
January is ending with a blast of cold, and while we do have some sun, the wind chills are making it feel even more brutal out there. Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining me. I'm Christy McDonald. The cold temperatures top our noon today, and of course, joining me now is forewarned meteorologist Ashley Barrissey. Okay, the sun is the high point, but wow, it was bitter this morning.
Oh, I mean, single-digit temperatures, sub-zero in some places.
Yeah.
Ann Arbor was below zero. I got the email from the teacher today for my kids, like no outdoor recess, which is smart. It's dangerous cold out there. And so we want to help prepare you for it, as we will be lingering into February with cooler than average conditions. Right now, as we take a look downtown, wrapping up the month of January, which was incredibly mild. It just so happens that the last 2 days are really chilly. 13 degrees in Detroit right now, 13 in Ann Arbor, Howell 13 in Adrian. So across the board, we sit in the low teens with a light southerly breeze, even calm when you look over at Howell and Adrian. So we wouldn't have much of a wind chill factor there, but we will have wind chills going into tonight, dipping back to possibly sub-zero, and then heading into tomorrow, probably feeling like the teens. Showing you this clouds and radar satellite imagery to show you how we have some clearing across a good portion of southeastern Michigan, which we anticipated for the morning hours into the early afternoon. But we will get some more of the cloud cover coming off of Lake Michigan, and we'll start to drape our area late afternoon into the evening hours. So your forecast for tonight, mostly cloudy. 9 is that forecasted low. Winds do shift out of the southwest, so that will usher in slightly milder air tomorrow, getting in the low 20s, but that's still 10 degrees below average. When we finally get back to more seasonable conditions, we have the answers coming up, Christy.
Sounds good, Ashley. We'll see you in a bit. General Motors is setting a record when it comes to its earnings. A strong fourth quarter means one of the largest ever profit-sharing payouts for employees. Let's go live now to Rod Maloney with more for us. Rod?
Well, you know, let the good times roll, I think they could be saying here at General Motors headquarters today. Record income, record profit, at least on a before-tax basis. They've had a particularly good year in 2022. Let's take a quick look at the numbers that blew Wall Street away. $157 billion in revenue. Again, that's record high. $9.9 billion earnings on a record $14.5 billion before tax profit. But here's the big thing. For 42,500 hourly employees, the bonuses under the UAW national contract are $12,750. I don't think that's the highest ever, but that's certainly right up there. I don't remember seeing them that high in a while. But so let's talk about this. General Motors and the entire industry facing problems with chip shortages, making the conversion to electric vehicles. And General Motors is ramping up its EV program with things like the Hummer SUVs, and a number of other pickup trucks and the like. So they're really on a roll right now. They did blow away the Wall Street estimates, and boy, you see the General Motors executives smile when that happens, because it doesn't happen that often. And making Wall Street happy is something that General Motors has long sought to do. So let's hear from Mark Royce. He's the president of General Motors. We just talked to him moments ago to get his feelings about not only the profits, but in particular, the bonus money.
That's food on the table in the face of the inflationary economy that we're living in. It's also college educations. It's all those things for all those people that work so hard day in and day out. And they are delivering the best initial quality in the industry. And those are the results. And everybody is working so hard. We're reinvesting in the workforce in our facilities. We put billions of dollars into those facilities over the last few years, and I think people are genuinely seeing the results of great products and great people.
So now, just for fourth quarter, they made $2 billion, and the revenue was $43 billion. An amazing year for General Motors. And one of the other things that should make UAW workers very happy, and even the white-collar workers, they're saying here that they have no expectation of layoffs anytime soon. So now they get ready to go and negotiate the next national contract from a position of strength. It's going to be interesting. We'll be on that certainly all year. Reporting live downtown, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, thanks so much, Rod. Yeah, no layoffs and profit sharing. Pretty good news today. A Michigan State University football player is facing probation for his role in the tunnel incident at the Big House last fall. A judge sentenced Kari Crump this morning to 1-year probation and 80 hours of community service. Crump was originally charged with felony assault, but he took a plea deal for misdemeanor assault and battery. Crump was one of 7 MSU players charged in the skirmish in the tunnel after the U of M MSU game in November. He must also pay a $500 fine as part of his sentence. This afternoon, the man accused of making anti-Semitic threats at a synagogue will be arraigned on more charges, this time for lying on a background check while trying to buy 3 guns. The new federal charges for Hassan Choker include a felon in possession of a firearm and lying on a firearms form. Prosecutors say he tried to buy the guns after police say he threatened children and parents outside of the Temple Beth El. Well, Michigan is releasing its latest COVID data this afternoon, and this comes as President Biden announced that he will end the national emergency and public health emergency declarations on May 11th. Now, that will restructure how the federal government responds to the pandemic. When the public health emergency ends, people without insurance will have to pay for vaccines, tests, and treatments. Well, we have some sad news for you out of Hollywood today. The dynamic actress, known best for playing Shirley Feeney on Laverne and Shirley, has died. Cindy Williams died after a brief illness, according to her family. Williams became a household name when Laverne and Shirley went on the air in the 70s. It was a spin-off of the show Happy Days, if you remember. Williams starred opposite the late Penny Marshall as one half of a dynamic friend duo whose adventures powered the show, of course. Williams was 75 years old.